2025. Happy late holidays and New Year's. Well, even though at this time right now it's 11:10 p.m. of me recording this video, so it might be New Year's. Well, it's not gonna be New Year's until the next hour anyway. So all right. So today we're gonna be doing a video on how to work a PS1 emulator. So this right here, this app right here that I'm moving around is called the ps1 emulator. So to work this, you usually, well, there's two ways there was three ways, but so this Aptoide, they don't really have it there anymore, at least the version that I got. So to get this emulator right here, you just go to the Google Play and you just type it in. Also, for some of you who don't know what an emulator is, it's pretty much a portable console you can just have either on mobile or PC to just take on the go, well, or just play wherever. Pretty much. So yeah, this is the ps1 emulator, as you can see. It's so it was 3.99 when I checked for purchase. However, the way how I got this, I didn't at all purchase it. So there is a free way of getting it. So what I'll do is I'll go to Google Chrome, and you want to go to this site that I'm about to show you guys that I'm logged on. So you want to go to apkhere.com with the app itself, ps1. So when you go on this site right here, which I'm about to link in the description, you will want to, so once you go here and you're on this exact screen, you'll go to the latest version. Whatever the latest right here, you just click on it and you just start downloading. And that's just how it goes. You download it and then it just starts downloading. Now, since I already have it downloaded, actually, matter of fact, it's better to just probably show you guys how it works, of how to get it. So yeah, you wait for the download, and then you also want to do something else while it's downloading. Okay, anyways, now that it's done downloading, so you'll also go to your downloads, and this is how you install the app. What you'll do is, if you're seeing this on my screen, like once you sort of click on the download, where you'll go to your Google Chrome and you'll just go to whatever's downloaded, you'll click on it, and then it'll say you can install to your phone. So, oh, but before you also install stuff like that, make sure so if it tells you to go on your settings to allow unknown apps and all that from sites online to install, you just allow it and then you're able to install that, and then that's just how I got this. Okay, so what you also want to do is you're going to want to download some ROMs. Now this right here is just the site of where I got. Real quick, while I just remove this from here. There we go. So yeah, this right here is how you get the emulator for free if you don't feel like paying money. It works perfectly, and if there's any ads that pop up, just remove them. So this right here is the ROM site, Vim's Lair. I actually was on this site not too long ago, downloading some games myself. A couple amount of them. So here, for example, this site right here. Okay, so this right here has pretty much a lot of, games that you can get for whatever emulator you have. So we're just going to PlayStation 1. So if you just click here, it's going to show all the popular games for the PS1. And I'm just going to show right here. If you just pause and read that. And then this right here. And this is just sort of a category of probably what games are better at, where. So also, if you don't find any of the games you want here, like how I found Dino Crisis or Marvel's Capcom SNK, or I mean Marvel vs. sorry, Capcom versus SNK. So used to Marvel versus Capcom. So yeah, so something like that, right? So you'll just type whatever your favorite games here, and you'll download them, like Capcom versus SNK. Matter of fact, so we'll try Tekken for example. Okay, so we'll type in Tekken. So how are you gonna download Tekken? All right, so there's three of them. There's the first Tekken, there's Tekken 2, and then the obviously most popular in this era, Tekken 3 for the ps1. So you'll click this download link right here to download the game, and now the game is downloading. So you just wait for this to download, and then once it does that, there's also going to be some tips also on how to get it working. Alright, I'm back. Anyway, so I forgot I literally had a mic on these headsets. Sorry about if anybody can't hear me. I'll have to check this video. Anyway, so it took about a couple minutes just for it to finish downloading, but it finally is done. So we're gonna go here to the Z Achiever. Oh, so this right here I got, if you don't have any like documents or anything on your phone, you get this little app called a Z Achiever. The way how you can get it, you can just go on the Play Store and just type it in, and it should be here. So yeah, you just install it, and you can just pretty much work with like files and all that crap. So also when you also have this downloaded, you'll want to go to this file that says epsxe. Matter of fact, before you do that, that's also how you pretty much put the games in. So first you want to go to download first, sir. So this file right here on downloads, where it says the game, you want to cut it, and this little thing right here all the way up top with the two dots, that's just a way of going back on this little app here. So once you cut the file, you click on epsxe, you want to go to mem cards, go to games, and you click on this little clipboard right here to extract the file. Now these games have their own little folders, because usually once it's done extracting, which I'm going to do right now, so you'll want to click on the game, like so I'm clicking on Tekken 3, and I would extract it. Keep the screen, and yeah, now it's extracting, as you can see right here. So you wait for this to extract, and then the game would show up. But yeah, as I was saying though about these little files, when the game's done extracting, they either make their own files, or they usually just, or you can just make a file to like hold whatever games you want in. But yeah, it's just really up to you. Anyways though, so as you can see, now it's fully done, and it just, so while it was in the middle of extracting, that file did appeared. But so if any files appear, like if the game itself, like, oh, so that right, so what I also did there, I just deleted so it just showed like a little manual and all that of just the site where you got the ROM from. Don't worry about that. So as I was saying, so if the games do show up and the file's not done extracting yet, you don't want to click on them. You want to wait for the file to be done extracting, and then they're ready to play. So as you see right here, the game is fully done. Now, what you want to do is you'll just go to the epsxe app, run game, and also if the games are done downloading, you can go to here to refresh the screen. You just refresh it, and the games show up. Oh, so for some of you, if this doesn't show up, I'm going to show you right now. Do not copy what I'm about to do here. So I'm going to browse files. So if you guys maybe run into a screen like this when you first start the app, so what I'm going to show you is it's just like how I showed you on the Z Achiever. So if you just see this right here, you want to go to epsxe, go to mem cards, and then just go to games, and these kind of show up. And yeah, you just click on the games that you want to play. So yeah, you just click on, so you want to click on the first one up top if you see these little track thingies. Yeah, so games like right here that have an option of queue or bin, you want to click on bin to play the game itself. For some games, if they have that, or if they have like track 1 or track 2, just go to track 1. That's about it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how the games work. Okay, so Tekken 3. We're going to click on it. And I'm going to show you guys how this works. Oh, so what I also did, there's a settings where you can pretty much enable the analog stick, but not a lot of games support analog, at least on the ps1, so you just kind of play regular. So this is just how the game runs. Oh, sorry if the camera's in the way. I'm really gonna have to find a way to... So yeah, at the moment I can't exactly invert the camera, so my fingers might be in the way of my... But you know what? It doesn't really matter. You don't have to look at the screen. At least you can just... There we go. Alright, so yeah, don't worry about on my cam. Just it's gonna be in the way anyways. So yeah, the games run smoothly, as you can see. So yeah. Oh, and also when you do select anything, so unlike mobile games and all that, since this is an emulator, you want to sort of do everything by the controls on the screen alone. So if you're gonna select like or start the games or any of that, you gotta press the buttons on the screen. It's not like touch screen where you just tap on the screen and you just select anything. That's just not how it works, at least for any emulator in general, not just the PS1. So yeah, as you can see, the game works perfectly. Oh, and if it makes you feel any better, I can show you some other options. So also, if you want to exit out, you just pull up the back right here. Just click back on your phone. You just go to quit, and then you quit the game. Or if you just get out the game, like kind of like what I'm showing you right now, if you go back on it while you're in the middle of playing something, it will give you the option of do you want to continue where like you're exactly just letting off. Like if you're in the middle of fighting a boss or in any game, whatever you're playing, it will give you the option to just go back there and just finish what you were starting. Or you can just quit it completely. Also, there's also some other options like run bio. So the bio is just to sort of add like a little like classic PlayStation 1 little opening logo thing. You know, that little like sound and logo like when you first start it. If for those of you who ever had a PS1 before. So these are just the options. You can see there's just a bunch of inputs and all that. So to enable the analog stick, I think it's somewhere around here, either on control input, so player 1. So yeah, you just go here and you just enable the DualShock if you want a DualShock for some of the games. That's that. And if you also want to play your games like with cheat codes, so I'm going to show you here. So there's also a cheat code option. Again, don't mind my fingers in my cam. It's just I can't really seem to invert the camera, or at least the angle. So you just go back again, but instead of clicking, putting on quit or any of that, you can also enable cheats. You download them, and then once it's done downloading in like a split second, you can also just enable them. If you can see it, okay. So to enable them, you just check them off, like what I'm doing right here, and then you just click apply to enable the cheat. So there should be, but yeah, this should pretty much work. So some games, maybe the cheat codes won't work. Some they might work. Like here. Oh, that's funny. Can't seem to find the all characters cheer. I'm probably blind. Tekken 4 stage, Infinite Ultra, replace the force. So yeah, these are the cheats right here. Absolute everything unlocked. So we'll try this cheat right here. So this right here is pretty much everything unlocked. So we're going to check it again, see if it worked. So yeah, I just unlocked it everything. As you can see, I got all the characters, including my favorite, True Ogre, or Hihachi. So yeah, that's for the cheats. And also, there's also a save option. So if your games won't let you save in game, you can just save like your own little file or memory card here, and you can also load up the game, and it will pretty much just like allow you to kind of. Oof, damn you, King. Sorry about that. Also about that. So yeah, once you click save though, this is optional though. If you like, so if you're playing any game or any of that though, and there's like a certain stage you can't beat, and you want to like try and beat and all that, you just automatically kind of like just go to your little thing right here. You just save it if you want to, and to load it up, you just click load up, and then bam, you're back to where you started. I'm really not good with here, but so yeah, this is pretty much how that works. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much that. Anyways, you just quit here, and also to show you another example of just maybe like how the continuing works and all that. Oh yeah, so if you guys do enable the analog stick, so this button next to the little pause start button, which is gray and square-ish, you click that to enable the analog stick or DualShock, and also the D-pad. And then there's also two triggers up here that act for like, so if you're playing any shooting games or any of that though, you have the triggers up here, and also just the buttons down here, all that stuff. Okay then. Oh, also, I'm also going to show you how. So, say if I were to just get out of the game, I would click on this and look. Do you want to restore your previous, progress? Bam! I'm right back at the title menu. Unable the D-pad. There we go. So yeah, that's that's how that works. Anyways, so yeah, that is the EPS or just PS1 emulator. So if you guys ever feel like playing PS1 games and you just don't feel like getting on PC, or if maybe like you just don't have a PS1 anymore, you want to play some old games, you just do that. Other than that, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe if you're new. This is Jimmy Swag 215 signing off, and Happy New Year's. Peace.